Hey everybody, hope all is well. Well, this video for a moment I'm cool, but for a moment I was not. I forgot I forgot the own rule. I forgot the rule that I should on the video, don't engage, okay? So yeah, I made a mistake and unfortunately I did engage and it did not go well for me. It's kind of embarrassing, but let's go ahead and talk about it. Again, I'm the one, don't engage people, don't engage. I engaged and it went bad. So I ran into this person. I mentioned him before on the channel and hadn't seen him in a while. And, I'm going to be hospitable. Hey, how you doing? Engage in a little chatter. How things are going. And pretty much I can guess how things are going by the appearance and the things that are said. It's the same old thing warmed up all over again. This time it might be a little worse because that's what happens when you take on a liability. You want to be married so bad. You pick up a man and you're like, hey, I got this. I'm going to take care of everything. Don't worry. You know, I can handle it. You pick up a non-working man and you become the sole support of the family and the kids and the grown kids and all of that. I'm like, wow, what are the odds? And that person saw me so out and about. Oh, what are the odds? And I hardly go to that mall. But anyway, I want to go stop and pick up some vitamins. So get to talking, what have you, and yada, yada, yada. Hey, I'm doing okay. Things are going all right, yada, yada. Then she's giving her spiel. Yeah, I see. And hint, hint, I don't want to get too close because it's the same old stuff warmed over again, the same old drama. So as we're conversing and okay about the kids, yep, a family with women, same old thing, supporting non-working men, getting certifications, trying to get a career path, but the men are doing nothing but chilling in and out of jail. And then those same women have a whole bunch of children by those men and wonder why, even as hard as life is, they will never win. Same old, same old. I find it draining. So it's time for exit strategy. But my exit strategy, people, it went wrong. It went wrong. And see, what she did, it sounds like something her man would do. They believe in pulling up, you know, hood values. Get out in those streets and surprise. I'm going to bluff my way in. What works on the hood streets don't work on Wall Street or Main Street or the business street. It just doesn't. If it did, then maybe somebody wouldn't be at the bottom. So I'm here. So now it's time for my quote, exit strategy, people. All right. It is time for the exit strategy. It's time to go ahead and say, okay. And I'm being honest. Well, listen, it's been a pleasure meeting you and seeing you, girl. Oh, you almost so formal, girl. I guess I should have said, yeah, boo. Nice to see you. So anyway, I did have an engagement. I'm like, yeah, well, listen, I got to get ready, get some things done, run some errands because what? Gonna have an engagement. Oh, what you doing? What's going on? No, it's not a house party. Oh, well, we're gonna have this meeting. A friend of mine, so and so. So it's business things, just people making investments, potential investments, and just different avenues that can hopefully bring a return. So we're discussing things like that. This person has an idea, so yeah, I'm like excited. Yeah, so we're gonna have a meeting. Oh, is it somewhere here in town? Well, yeah, but I'm like, it's not an office though. It's at a private residence. Oh, I said, yeah. So, I said it's more relaxed. The person just happens to have a second home in that location. Okay. Have a second home in that location. So, yeah. So um, we're going to go there and, have people meet up, have dinner, drinks, the whole nine yards. So I got to get a mani and get a pedi, you know, um, want to try to pop in a facial, that kind of thing, and just kind of run some errands. So I'm gonna have to go. Oh, you going today, huh? Yeah, later on. So, girl, I gotta go because guess what? I want to be there around, 7ish, maybe a little after. So I gotta go. But it's not. Yeah, she says, "Oh, girl, yeah." So I bet it's in a nice area. She pimped me for information. But now keep in mind, I haven't given her the address. I said, "Girl, yeah, of course it is. It's on so and so street." I said, "Yeah, it's a very nice area where he has a vacation home. I mean, duh." He's worth millions of dollars. What you think it is in the hood? So I'm like, yeah, he has a home over there. So that there he's had some redecorating done. So hey, I don't know if he's gonna sell it or whatever the deal is, but yeah, he's spending some time there. So hey, we're gonna go ahead over there and meet. So yeah, so I gotta get ready, girl. But listen, wishing you well. Listen, I hope things get better for you and your family. Yeah, and I'm out of there. Okay. And so I could tell she wanted the invite. Girl, yeah, well, I ain't doing nothing this evening. She did mention that. I ain't doing nothing this evening. Oh, okay. Well, maybe, it sounds like you got a lot going on. So maybe want to get some rest. It sounds like you got a lot going on with the family. You need to just get some rest. Might need some me time. Oh, I had enough of me time because I haven't really been working that much. It's been hard. Yeah. So, quote, we ain't doing nothing. I'm thinking to myself, and you sure as hell ain't doing nothing with me. Because if you're looking for, I'm thinking to myself, oh, no, no. Invite her husband might circle a whack and it might be a break in. Man, let me tell you something. We went up in that joint. Me and my old lady, they had some nice CHIT up in there, man. Some nice tea in there, man. So yeah, that's just not gonna happen. I don't even want them coming where I am. I hate to say it. I don't even have it like that. I don't want to come where I am. I see she likes some stuff, some French stuff. Oh, look at Shorty. That's a strange looking chair. Of course it is, fool. It's Louis XV chair from the 18th century from a French chateau. Of course it is, dum dum. You don't buy this at RTG. So I don't want them in. There will not be an invite to my little spot. No, never. I'm not trying to. Oh, Shawty, what is this? You got a museum going on up in here? This is. You got some strange furniture, man. Yeah, so a TV missing would be the least of my worries. Okay, so I'm just letting you know. I don't want in my space. There won't be an invite. Oh, come and have some. We're not doing that. Oh, we're just not doing it. And that's just me. Not that I'm saying I'm bougie. I sense a bad aura. She's picked up a hood dude. Those dudes steal. What if I'm gone someplace else and then they circle a wagon? I'm not feeling it. I'm just not feeling it. And we love people. We love our things. I don't care if it's a thing that costs $2. It's your thing. So we're not going to do all of that. So anyway, I've made my escape from one of the queens of Poverty D, Mrs. Poverty D. Made my escape and I've gone on. Oh, and she did mention like, oh, let me give you my new number. My number has changed. Oh, and she mentioned, let me get your number. And I'm like, oh, I really gotta go, girl. Oh, well, let me go ahead and give you my new number. My number has changed. And I'm like, yeah, I'd rather her give me her number because I will not be calling. I ain't giving out my number. I'd rather not. And it's just, I'm not gonna do it. Anyway, I shouldn't even. I should have kept on going. I really shouldn't have said anything, making conversation. I shouldn't have. This is not a gated area where we are, but it's a nice neighborhood. You know, many mansions, but it's not gated. I went ahead and I go and I'm looking cute and fashionable as I'm known to do. Time to time. Been only be a fashionista. And we're talking and something happened and I was talking, oh yeah, matter of fact, I was talking to someone about some antiques. I said, oh my gosh, you're not going to believe. And we're just, just kind of mingling at this point. Everybody here, they're doing well. More than likely, I'm the brokest one. You understand? Somebody's stock portfolio may be down, but everybody's doing well. It is what it is. Everybody's doing fine. It's one of those moments you just can't forget. And I mentioned something. I said, "Oh my goodness, I saw that at the Smithsonian." I said, "We have got to get back there." I'm like, "Oh my God, that is like art heaven." You know what I'm saying? The Smithsonian with all the art there, just on. Oh my gosh, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those things like, um, you don't remember, you don't forget. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what is that diamond there on the tip of my tongue? It's like the blue diamond or something. Oh my gosh, the secured guard there, and just you're watching admiration. So just kind of mainly talking about things like that, and I talked about my purchase. I was excited about the Louis the 15th chair. I like that, and I'll do a mixture of French with little African, being my heritage. So you do what you want to do. Hey, so just talking about different things, and someone had mentioned the book. I said a friend of mine mentioned that book, and then it's on my list. Yeah, so it was one of those things that's very intriguing, very thought provoking. Okay, as I'm mingling, we haven't even really sat down for the dinner yet. As I'm mingling, someone approaches me. Oh, hey, you got a moment? Sure, what's up? All secretive. You have a visitor. I'm like, this is my first of all, it's not my house, so I would not have a visitor. You have someone here to see you. She said you invited her. At this point, with this woman, don't ever call me in life with your ghetto behind. We are done. If I ever see you in public, I don't care, a mall or a gas station. We are done. Because it's not funny. It wasn't funny to me. Huh? I don't have any visitors. Well, she says that she knows you. And I'm looking around the room like, well, who is it? Is the person here? If the person knows me, just come on over. What's up? The person, they said that she knows you. I'm looking around the room. Well, who is it? What are they? What's the deal? Oh, well, she's outside. They didn't let her in. I guess she thought she was just going to walk in there and just crash it, pull a hood move. So I'm really intrigued at this point. I'm like, this is strange. So I go to the front. You can't make this up. If it was somebody else, I'm not going to lie, I would laugh, but it's me and I'm mad. How come Miss Food done showed up? I haven't invited her. Looking, I'm just going to say looking raggedy. And I'm thinking, how'd you get the address? And it occurred to me, when I gave her that street, I think what she did, she must have drove to the street, Google it, and they must have drove where they saw a bunch of cars and figured it out. How about she's outside? She's outside with her man, and I can see some little heads in the back. If it was somebody else, I'm not gonna lie, I might have laughed, but I'm not laughing. I didn't laugh because I'm mad. Um, I said, excuse me. So they didn't let her inside. And she's waving. And it sounds like to me, he's like, yeah, she got out. And I guess she thought she was just going to walk in. What the hell do you think this is? Maybe she was going to walk in and get an invite and then get a free meal for her and those, her and a man and those kids. I kid you not. And that's when I said, oh, she called herself, knowing I didn't invite her. I'm sorry to say, it's not your caliber of people. No one wants to hear about a WIC card, okay? Because this right here, you've made money. It's you and your man, all these legitimate kids. No one wants to hear about it. I don't want to hear about it. And the nerve of her to bring her mangy behind up in here. So, girl, you know me, sweetie. I'm gonna go ahead and go WPB on you. I'm gonna go WPB on West Palm Beach. I said, excuse me? I said, yes. I said, I went ahead and played it. So she waved at me. I didn't wave because I knew what it was. I think she thought she was going to roll up in there and then, oh, dinner party. Hey, we're going to eat for free. I get us some free food and get us some free wine. No, you're not. This is not a house party. Oh, you're going to pull a ghetto move. I'm just going to pull up. I will not take any call from her. A matter of fact, I haven't even I won't. I will not take any calls. We're done. So what I did, I said, oh, I said, you know what? Here's what I did. I said, listen, we need her to leave. I said, she's an employee that worked for me and things have gotten kind of bad. I said, well, almost on the verge of like being a stalker. So please have her to leave. I said, I didn't invite her here. I'm wondering if she followed me here. You're kidding. I said, yeah, I just played it. And she never worked for me, by the way, no. But I said, no. I said, yeah, she used to work for me and she contacted me recently. I saw her earlier in the day. So I'm beginning to think that she's trying to, stalk me. This person is having a hard time, which I understand, but I can't solve it. So, yeah, so I said, I saw her earlier today. She approached me and now I said, it's getting rather frightening. I said, this is getting rather frightening. I said, I did not invite her here. As you can see, she has her men and children. I said, I think she's on the verge of desperation. So I saw her earlier today. I'm starting to be inclined to think that she is stalking me. Please have her to leave. And they're like, well, are you going to be okay? I said, oh, I'll be fine if I need to, I'll call the authorities. I said, but yes, I said, this is on the verge of stalking. I said, how would she know I'd be here? I said, she must have followed me here. I saw her earlier today. I said, this is really shocking. I said, oh my goodness. They're like, well, should we call the police? I said, no, just try to get her to leave. And then if she doesn't leave, it's up to you all. I said, yeah, but this here, she used to work for me and it just didn't work out. And, I guess times were challenging. So she's approached me earlier today. And so now she's here. I am just as shocked as you are. Oh, okay. I knew it was strange because she didn't look like someone. I know. I know. That's how I played that. When she waved, I didn't acknowledge her. Then someone went to the vehicle again. I said, oh, she going to pull. It sounds like you're going to pull a hood, pull up. She probably told her man, he's like, man, I tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna be invited to that like it's a house party and anybody just show up and start grabbing some liquor or something. Uh that enraged me. You know what I'm saying? So you know what? I said I shouldn't have engaged. When I saw her, she recognized me. I should not have in the appearance alone. I can already see what's going on, and it's the same old thing over and over again. I could again if it was anybody else. I'm not gonna lie. I would laugh. But it's me, so I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing because it's me. People don't engage. I told my husband, I'm like, can you? But he's like, what? Yes. And I was like, I didn't give her the address. And I said, all thing I can think of when I gave her the street. When I gave her that street, she must have drove on that street and saw all the cars and figured out, oh, it must be there. I'm going to roll up. No, I shouldn't have engaged. So this let me know when you are dealing with bottom feeders, bottom dwellers, when you're dealing with mammies and you try and tell them they're not going to listen and they're going to do what they want to do, guess what? We all have our challenges. I'm still down in the stock market. Heck, it happens. Life goes on. You don't see me just whining about it. And my rich friends, and they told me and I should have, and I didn't listen. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You keep moving. Are you starving? Are you homeless? Keep moving. Do you have income? Keep moving. Come on. So this, I'm sharing it with you, and you might find it funny. Again, I'm just not laughing yet, and I'm not. Listen, if some of you, hey, feel free to laugh. Again, I'm just not laughing because it's me. You see what I'm saying? If it was somebody else, I'm not gonna even lie. I would be like, "Girl, are you?" I would be laughing if it was somebody else. I'm kind of laughing now because it's one of those things. You can't make this up. This should be like a Saturday Night Live skit. So feel free to laugh because it is kind of funny. But me, because it's me personally, I feel some kind of way. It really has me like if if I never see you again, that's fine with me. At this point, if I see you in public ever again, trying to get a new phone, whatever your deal is, I will not engage. I'm gone. So that. It lets you know when you have people who are bottom dwellers, you have people who are problematic. When they become desperate, they will try to eat off you. They will try to eat off you. They'll try to get something off you. They'll try to benefit from you. Again, I didn't give her the invite. No offense, this isn't her crowd. And number two, I'm just gonna keep it. It is what it is. You can have good income, but your appearance is gonna. This is not your crowd, and that's all I'm gonna say. You can interpret it however you would like. Some people, oh, well, that's snobbish. This is not your crowd. No one wants to hear about you and all these. I said, she probably thought she was going to just show up there and invite them in, and then they all just pile on out. And then I guess, oh, get so and so a plate and feed these kids. Girl, this is not that. Excuse me? That's what I think why she did that. And I think she thought by dropping my name, knowing I was there, she didn't ask me if she could come. She hinted she wasn't doing nothing. Well, what else is new? I didn't give her the invite, but this is what you gonna do. This is what you gonna do. So many people, again, it's kind of funny, but I am still, it might take me a day or two. I'm still pissed. I'm still miffed about it. Wow. To show up there like that, I am still miffed about it. So that there, don't engage. Low bottom feelers, high and by is the best thing to do. I am shocked. I was like, how'd she get the address? And it occurred to me when I told her, oh, yeah, he has a house on so and so. Put me for some information. So she called herself going to pull up, and they just had to pull out. So this here, again, when it comes to people that are bottom dwellers, times are getting harder. They're now you hear about the engineers getting laid off at oh my God, what is that? LinkedIn. Times are getting harder. More job layoffs are occurring. So a lot of women that's been carrying the load for these men, like I said before in that video, it's a little late now for you to want your dusty to go up and, grow a pair and become a man and get a job. Get a job doing what? Hasn't worked in the last 10 years. Get a job, 5 or 10 years. Get a job doing what? Huh? So now you want to, it's time to do what? $3 an hour? It's too many people that have, what's going to be on the resume? A bootleg one of lies? So this right here, unless I'm sharing it with you, again, I'm sure you may find it humorous. Like I said, because it's me, I'm just not there at the laugh. I will one day, but yeah, right now it's a little bit too fresh. This lets you know, just don't engage. What you're doing, your plans, bottom feelers, don't engage because they will try a hood pull-up move. That's how I saw this. This is not a house party that you crash. You knew it was business when I told you, and you're gonna do this to me. We're done. If I ever see her again, girl, I'm not even stopping. I'm saying nothing. She has set the tone. Anyway, let me know if you guys have experienced anything like this. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. And I hope you enjoy your day. And I'm gonna listen to my own rule. Do not engage. By the way, this here is just this here's not the house where it happened. It just kind of gave you an idea. So it was a meeting that was at a residence. Okay, so it wasn't at this house. In case someone is asking, so you can imagine you've got a valet for cars and yada 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 yada, and then here come a girl. She gonna pull up for a hood move. Oh, we don't need the valet. I was like, how? What about the valet? Interesting. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'm out.